Good morning. Welcome Saturday. Today we'll reflect something on forgiveness. Given freely for forgiveness. I'm sure most of you have read this story. Maybe it was one of the lessons we had in our primary school or high school. This is a French story. The title of the story is Piece of String. Piece of String. Thread. Piece of Thread. Written by Guy de Maupassant, a French writer. Storyline goes like this. A 30-year-old man was walking through the bustling marketplace when he saw a piece of string down there on the ground, on the road there, on the footpath there. He stooped down, picked it up, and put it in his pocket. He was seen doing it by few people around the place and was accused later of having found a wallet, having found a purse lost about at the same spot. He had just picked up a piece of string, but others thought he has picked up a wallet, a purse, where it was lost a few hours back. He protested vigorously against this accusation, but was taken to the local police station. He displayed his piece of string, but was not believed by people, the onlookers. Anyhow, the next day, the wallet was found and he was freed. The matter should have ended there. Story should have closed there, but did not. This episode was long forgotten by everybody else. But this young man, 30-year-old man, kept brooding about the injustice of being falsely accused. To every person he met, after that, he complained on the matter. See, this is what they did. They suspected me. I just got a piece of string and they suspected that I pocketed the wallet. I took the purse away. How am I insulted? Why did they do this? The piece of string became the sole occupant of his mind. Piece of string. The minute thing, silly thing. He thought about this injustice and piece of string early morning till late in the evening. Even he woke up, he thought of this piece of string. That occupied his mind. Piece of string occupied his life. And he accused everybody of being unjust towards him, unable to forgive. This man died of broken heart after complaining to the very end about this piece of string. How many pieces of strings are we carrying in our pocket? How many misunderstandings which we didn't like we carry in our pockets? How many times we accuse others? See, this is what they did for me. I am falsely accused. They misunderstood me. How many pieces of strings do we have in our pockets? Maybe our pockets are bulging with pieces of strings, all the injustices. When you forgive someone, you do a favor to yourself. That's what that man didn't do. Once for all, he should have forgiven. It's over. Now I should move, not get stuck here. There was a man who was persecuted in the Nazi camp, Second World War. He was put in a prison for no fault of his. He spent years in Nazi confinement in the prison. Then he was released. When he came back, somebody asked him, "Have you forgiven Nazis? Because you have been put in the prison for no fault of yours. Now have you forgiven those Nazis?" This released person said, "No, never. I hate them." Then this man who spoke to him said, "If you hate them, if you have not forgiven them, you are still in their prison. You have not come out of that prison. That was the prison of four walls. Here the prison of bitterness, hatred, anger. You have not come out of that prison. You are still in the prison." Nature does not function like that. Trees, roses, rain, they do not discriminate. Tree even protects the man who chops it, gives fragrance to the axe which is used to chop it. Forgiveness means is the correction of a misconception we cherish, we nurse within ourselves, a misconception that others have harmed you. Why am I angry with others? Others have harmed me. Nobody has the power to harm us, to hurt us, insult us, offend us, or damage our reputation unless we permit it. A holy person cannot be insulted. A healthy person cannot be insulted. It's your choice. There are no enemies. I am the enemy. If there is enemy, there's I am the enemy. I'm not better than any criminal. If I were in that criminal's place, same background, same situation, I would have done the same thing. This is the concept we need to have. This is the framework we need to have. Nobody is better. I'm not better than anybody else in this world. Accept and give forgiveness. That would be a great principle to be followed in life. Accept and give forgiveness. Don't dwell on mistakes like chewing gum year after year, remembering what happened to you, what are the damage done to you. One technique of forgiveness is die to useless memories. Die for such bitter memories today. In death, we cut off relationship to everything, everyone. Why not every moment? Why don't we die every moment by saying goodbye to those bitter memories, useless memories? In death, you have to say goodbye to your books, your looks, your dignity, your prestige, your opinions. Why don't you do it now? Get into the coffin frequently during the day. People are ready to do anything just to hear the dirty sound of clapping. How are people reacting towards me is a 24 hours obsession. Say goodbye. Remember, this table, that car, your chair, your office chair does not change even after your death. It's not even aware that you existed. I heard recently a very interesting saying. One person was so bitter with himself, with everybody else. He thinks he had a lot of enemies. So he wanted to teach all of them a lesson, take revenge. It is like you eat the rat poison, hoping that by consuming rat poison and expecting the rat to die, you are eating rat poison and expect rat to die. This is what happens when we go for revenge, bitter memories. So what do we do for a healthy life, peaceful life in practice? Just like this, fetch water when there is fire and do that only. Eat when you are hungry and do that only. Sleep when you are sleepy and do that only. Write when you have to write and do that only. Study when you have to study and do that only. Day-to-day work, duties, do that only. But what happens if actually somebody is trying to hurt us? Somebody can throw a burning torch into the river. Burning torch into the river. It will remain light till it reaches the river. Torch is burning, you throw at the river. It is burning till it reaches the water in the river. The moment it falls into the river, all fire is gone, it is extinguished. The river cools that by extinguishing that fire. Could we become like that river when somebody else throws abuses at me, misunderstands me, damages my reputation? I am the river. Everything, all those things come and is extinguished. They become cool. I am the river. They are the fire, but when it is thrown to you, when it reaches you, it cools off. You throw thorns at me, they become flowers when they reach me. There's the thrill of forgiving. There's the thrill of inner strength, the guts. Have a nice Saturday. Enjoy the Saturday. May peace pervade you and your life. Meet you next Saturday.